Okay, today we're going to be talking about what to do whenever you, well, first of all, how clarity comes as to the next step in the trackless path, whatever that step happens to be for you. And secondly, how to not fall prey to doubt, or at least a key with regards to that. So, a preliminary thing to understand. There can come a worry that it's often felt for me as if I might get something wrong, and as if it might be some sort of a final sort of mistake. And for a lot of people, it's like, if you're coming upon this channel and this is kind of new to you, you may discover pretty quickly that what I'm talking about is of no interest to you at all. If you have your life planned out and you've got, and you feel that all of the answers that life presents you with are enough, and that you feel that is sufficient to answer your inner questions. Or if it may be that you say, well, I don't yet really have any inner questions. That's okay, and that's just a fine place to be. And probably the majority of people that may come across this may realize, it's like that their particular path in life, or the one that's laid out for them by their parents, by all of the systems, whatever they be, educational systems, career path systems, etc., that you may look at those and be able to see how it's like you can plug yourself into it and live a fairly peaceful life, or perhaps religious systems or political systems. If you find a place that you fit, and if this does not, if the things that are shared on this channel don't appeal to you, I guess it's okay to move on to another channel. Of course, that's something else. That's something that you already know. I guess I'm prefacing this particular video with that because I recognize that this may not be for everybody, and most of the people who will find this of interest are people who are already on the trackless path, or people who are still kind of, they find themselves grappling with the mainstream views of how to find meaning in life, and it's just not. The red flags are kind of going up that kind of say, something must be. There must be some other answers. And if that's the case, then, or if you're already find yourself on this path, and kind of in a wilderness of sorts, then you might find the things that I share here helpful. And that's the way the things I'm going to share today will be. And I've already spent 5 minutes. I'm trying to keep these to 10, so I've got 5 minutes to share my thoughts. But if you find yourself on this trackless path and you're trying to navigate, well then, the truth is that there is a light that shines in the darkness. There is a clarity that comes not out of the books that you read, not out of the things that you study, not out of the things that people can offer you, but that it comes and it arises out of the unknown realm where silence reigns. And if you've had any experience with this trackless path, you will know that it's out of that place that the answers arise. And as they arise, I shared a couple days ago, I did a video called, in part of the title, it says Peace, Gratitude, and Trust. And the answers to the questions, to your soul questions, will come with those 3 earmarks: peace, gratitude, and trust. Anything that comes with anxiety, ingratitude, or doubt cannot be trusted. So today what I wanted to talk about is what happens after the clarity comes. So you find yourself wondering, what is my next step? Where do I go from here? And various ideas will present themselves, and you wonder, you're not quite sure. And then there will come a moment wherein there comes a moment of clarity. And it comes with a peaceful feeling. Peace, like cool waters, like the sunrise or the sunset. Like those moments of nostalgia, where you look back on your life and the certain key moments in your life come forward, and they come forward in such a way that it all of a sudden fits together and makes sense, and you see that well, maybe perhaps my life does make sense. Maybe this winding path I've been on, maybe there's some sense in it. It comes with that sort of a feeling. And with it, when the answer comes, there comes almost innately from within, there you feel a gratitude. Oh. And you might even be tempted to exclaim, oh, thank you. You don't need to know what or who it is you're thanking completely. If such a power has the ability to make the truth known and the thing that you should do next, it will make itself known unto you in time. And you don't have to pin its identity to any framework that's been given you in the past. It will make itself known. And if you have some idea of God or of the universe or of what it is, what that power is, and you have a degree of clarity on it, well then you know to some extent that you're still on the path of understanding it. So it's something that we're coming to understand, all of us. So it comes, and when the answer comes, it comes with peace, and there comes a gratitude, and you can say, you may find yourself saying, "Oh, thank you. Yes, that's it. That's the next thing I'm supposed to do. That's the next step in the trackless path." And you have a clarity, and the other element that kind of seems to fit with that too is that third element of trust, in that you just kind of know that it's the next answer in your path. So that's how you know. And then more could be said. I don't know that I've expressed it fully or even well, but we'll keep talking about it. What I wanted to share today is that, inevitably, the interesting thing about this is that when an answer comes, almost inevitably, especially if you're new to the path, a few hours will pass, a day will pass, at most a couple days usually, and guess what comes next? All sorts of thoughts, and they come with all those earmarks of anxiety, doubt, fear, ingratitude, thinking about all the things that could be wrong with taking that next step. And so then the question comes, well, how do you move forward when those things come? And really what it takes is you have to trust what you felt when you were in that state of peace, gratitude, and trust. If you allow the other to take hold and to cause you not to do the thing which you knew when you were in the light, well then there just kind of comes buffetings. You can't find peace by following anxiety and angst. And inevitably, if you continue and you make that step forward, more peace will come. But usually not until you've moved forward with that thing which you knew was true. And how did you know you knew? Because it had those earmarks. So choose peace. Choose to align your life with those promptings which come out of peace, gratitude, trust. And when fear and anxiety come, stay yourself upon that which you knew when you were in that frame of mind. So I think that's good for today. I'll leave it at that. God bless.